It's part of the game of life, baby. What's up, friends and family? It's Tim, your boy, here with the vlog number 2 or whatever number it is at this point. And now you know what I look like when I first wake up. The hair is messy. So it is 7:30 in the morning. This is what I'm doing with my day writing sesh. I try to write every single morning because it kind of just clears my head for the day and sets the tone of what my day is going to be like. I highly suggest writing in the morning, and I highly suggest keeping your kitchen clean because it's really nice to actually kind of sit in the kitchen and write. But all right, enough about all this journaling bullcrap talk. Let's cut to me actually being presentable. Switch over to the future, starting now. Alright fam, part 2. This is how I walk. We go out for a walk every single morning. Before I go to work or before I do most of anything else, I make sure that I take care of her. She takes care of me, and she's a good girl. This vlog is really to show you what it's like, you know, in a day in the life. It's not like super exciting, but I think the lack of excitement is a testament to how, well, exciting it could potentially be in the future. It's like all this boring shit around me could eventually result in one day me doing something fun. These are my morning thoughts as I walk, you know. Oh, I guess I'll tell y'all. So last night I went to jujitsu. If you don't know what that is, look it up on YouTube real quick and then come back. Okay, you're back? Okay. So jujitsu, grappling, MMA, self-defense. How can I remind myself that I am a vulnerable human being just like everyone else? Jiu-jitsu, we need it. We need it. I remember I had both of my arms trapped. I don't know what he called it, some sort of double sword or something like that, but this was high level technique and I couldn't tap because my arm was restrained within my last second of my life. That's a joke, of course I wasn't actually dying. But it's good for you to feel that stress of, oh my God, I almost died, you know? You need that in life. It's good for you. It toughens you. And that's what's so wrong, I feel like, with our culture, is that we're so soft. We get offended. We get hurt too easily. But people, guess what? This world is gonna do that to you almost every day. You gotta be training and you gotta be ready and prepared. Because you never know what you're gonna get. But we are back to the flat. This is the most important thing, though, that you all are gonna learn today. Okay. It's this sign. I don't know if you can read it. It says, "Can't break me." Because you can't break me, son. Yeah, my arm's a little hurt, but it ain't broken. Yeah, my heart's a little heavy, but it ain't stopped beating yet. Yeah, I feel like I have no other options in life. But that's not gonna stop me from trying. You know why? Because you're a world champ. And you ain't never gonna stop being a world champ. Just put on your gloves and spar. Spar the game of life, baby. So what's up? I'm presentable. I am here, ready to go. I got my cool glasses on. This is our calendar that we got. It's really cool, but check it out, guys. We have a problem. Dun, dun, dun. Do you want a treat? Okay, now I want to show you. Eins. Good. There you go. So she knows how to count, no big deal. I mean, she only knows how to count, guys. Alright. Heading out the door now. Let's get it. Alright guys, I'm not gonna try to film while I'm driving. It's okay, settle down. I'm not gonna drive while I'm filming. But, so I'm gonna just tell you real quick, I'm on my way to Dallas. Ever heard of it? It's Dallas, Texas. It's awesome. I like where I live because it's really close to a big city, but I'm in a small town. Saves on the money, saves on the hassle. And I just like my small town. Seeing these tight-knit people, you know, every day, and it's just a nice thing. What's up, dudes and dudettes? I made it back home safely. Wanted to talk a little bit about septum piercings. Septum piercings are really cool, I think, and you should get one. But I have a couple of little notes and maybe some tips and tricks for you if you are considering said septum piercing. So here we go. Number one, I would say if you're considering getting a septum piercing and you really want to get it, I think you should get it. And I think you would really end up liking it if you did get it. That's a very good, you know, little rule of thumb that if you want it, I'd say get it. However, this is number two. If you don't want the septum piercing, if you don't want to get it pierced, it's probably in your best interest to not get it pierced. So number two, if you don't want the piercing, don't get it. Number three, I think that if you're going to go ahead and get it, that it's a smart choice because you wouldn't even know that I had a septum ring. It just looks, you know, normal. And what's crazy about this is that this jewelry right here is a 10 gauge. So I was pierced with a 14 or 16 gauge or so, and I actually ended up going down maybe 2 or 3 sizes to get to here, and it's still totally concealable. So even if you do stretch up to a larger size, you know, you're good because you can still conceal it. So I'd say that that's a very good plus about the piercing, is it's very easily hideable. Numero quattro, number 4. I think that the septum piercing is probably the coolest piercing that you can get. I think any nose piercing is really cool. I like the sides of the nose. Now, as far as the earlobes, I would say it just depends on what kind of earlobes you do have. You see with mine, they're quite attached to my head, so I would think that I wouldn't really want to go much further than a 4 gauge. I'd say it just depends on what your lobes look like. I would say, you know, you can always try it out for a little bit, see if you like it, see if it's the right thing for you to do, and then, you know, you can go from there. Also, I'd say you should get a septum ring because it's very easily stretchable. Like, it didn't take me long at all to get to this size whatsoever. It took me maybe like 4 months, if that. And most of the time I spent without stretching it at all because, most of the time was spent with the original jewelry in my nose. So it was mostly a healing process, and I don't know, my body takes really well to stretching and piercings in general. I can get them, and my body just kind of accepts every single piercing that I get, you know, so it's actually pretty cool. I'm wokey woke. So yeah, those are my favorite things about having jewelry in my face. think it's a very tight-knit community, and I think once you do become a part of our community, that you will see it's a lot of fun to be in this community with us. We are very open. It's a family for sure. I mean, it's kind of rare to find people, you know, with big stretch septums. So if you do find, you know, those people, that's a really special thing. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and I want to keep on, you know, making content for you guys. So make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe, make sure you hit the share. All right, just smash it and destroy it, and yeah, and we'll be good on that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I love you so much, and peace and blessings to your family. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.